One of the things that you've been very active in and speaking out about is equal pay. So, I'm guessing you discovered the inequities, with your time on Wall Street. JP Morgan? Tell me how you discovered that.
Well, so after your first year as a new associate, you go through a bonus period, and everyone at the bank, goes through a similar bonus period where your boss brings you into their office and tells you all the great things you've done, the things you need to work on, and then they give you your number. And for me, the number I was given was absolutely astronomical, like multiples of salaries I had received. And I was just like starry eyed. I couldn't believe it. And I remember so well because the, the boss is still a good friend of mine. And I remember shaking Fabrice's hand and saying, "Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here," and walking out. Now, what happened next was a big surprise to me. Everyone else paraded through the office, shook the hand, got their number, and then negotiated it. And I didn't know that I should have asked for more. It wasn't even in my purview of a possibility that I ever would have asked for more in that moment. But everybody else seemed to know that that's how the game was played. And so rather than being upset with everybody else, and I definitely wasn't even upset with my boss, I was upset with myself that I hadn't figured out how to play this game. And it felt like a huge stab in the gut of, you're so smart, you're so capable, and you just left so much money on the table. How could you have done that?
But no one told you, right? I don't know how you would have known that, or attempted to do that, not knowing.
You have to remember, most of my colleagues were men. And I think men certainly grow up from the time they're on the playground, figuring out how to negotiate, being very comfortable talking about numbers and talking about their worth. Women, on the other hand, were often told, just be polite, be nice, play with everyone so nicely, and don't ask for more. And that was how I was raised. Certainly, I was not an assertive child. I was not assertive in high school, and so it wasn't something I even had as a possibility that I should ask for more. What came from that is two things. One is I did a TEDx about it, so I got a lot of publicity from that, so that was great, and got to spread the word, which was the most important thing, is I could actually teach young women to ask for more. But secondly, I always ask for more now. In every part of my life, personal, professional, I'm going to ask for more. And if it can be negotiated, I want to try to extract the value that I can. So it was incredibly painful in the moment. It was life changing long term for me that happened.